Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Our today's topic is Introduction to Poultry Science. So let's start with the definition of poultry. The term poultry, it is designated to those species of birds which are economical and can reproduce freely under human care. It includes ducks, turkeys, pheasants, pigeons, guinea fowl and partridges, etc. So what is poultry science? Poultry science is the study of principles and practices involved in the production and marketing of poultry and its products. It includes breeding, housing, incubation, brooding, rearing, feeding, disease control and marketing. But generally, term poultry is used only for chickens, which serve as most economical source of animal protein food and zoologically are termed as Gallus domesticus. Gallus domesticus. I will be discussing different categories of chicken, which include broiler, layer and breeders. So let's start with broiler. Broilers are those fast-growing poultry birds of young age which are kept and used only for meat purpose and produce tender meat with soft, pliable and flexible breast bone cartilage. They attain live body weight of almost 1.5 kg or more by consuming 3 to 4 kg of feed in almost 5 weeks. Layer are those poultry birds which lay table quality egg, which are used for food of human consumption. Laying starts from 20 to 21 weeks and may lay up to 150 to 300 eggs per year. Now let's move towards breeders. Birds of both sexes which are kept for breeding purpose to obtain fertilized eggs for batching to get chicks, and these chicks can be broilers or layers. What is the importance of poultry farming? Number 1. It provides egg and meat which are highly nutritive supplementing foods and have high quality protein. It provides source of income and opportunities of employment at poultry farms, hatcheries, poultry processing units, equipments and manufacturers, and meat and egg marketing channels, etc. Thirdly, in rural areas, since less investment is required to start the enterprises, it has attained a status of cottage industry. Quick returns can be expected from the investment. Poultry manure is extremely rich source of nitrogen and organic matter. It contains 1 to 1.8% nitrogen, 1.4 to 1.8% phosphorus oxide and 0.8 to 0.9% potassium oxide, hence is a very good fertilizer. So overall we can say it's a very good source of nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium. In animal and medical research, birds are used as experimental units. Now the question is, why the poultry farming is preferred over livestock and agricultural sections? Poultry farming is preferred over other sectors like livestock and agriculture due to these reasons. Number 1. Size of bird is smaller than other larger animals. Number 2. Physiology of birds is simpler. Number 3. Birds have shorter maturity period. Number 4. Fertility rate is high. Number 5. Lifespan is short, which can be extended in layers and breeders. Number 6. Balanced feed for birds can be easily managed. Number 7. They have simple digestive system. or I would say monogastrics. Number 8. Less land is required due to less space requirement per bird. Number 9. Poultry is quick and efficient converter of inputs into outputs. Number 10. Birds have the best feed conversion ratio and feed efficiency. Number 11. Embryo development takes place outside the body rather than inside the body of dam through placenta. Number 12. Incubation period of chicken is shorter, that is almost 21 days, while large animals have long gestation period. 13. There is a continuous return of income, while in case of land, seasons, labor, seeds, etc., which are required in fairly high amount, and income return is based on yearly basis, while poultry farming makes the least demand of land than crop production and give maximum yield per unit area. 14. Dressing percentage is more, that is almost 60% in poultry as compared to large animals, where the dressing percentage is 50 to 55%. 15. Several crop byproducts and agricultural waste, they are used in poultry feeding. And lastly, poultry farming is within the reach of small farmers and offer good opportunity for investors with limited financial resources. Now let's discuss the advantages of poultry farming. Number 1. Essential food items. The poultry meat and eggs, they are essential foods. The demand of poultry meat and eggs is quite permanent. The poultry meat is appetizing and popular food. The eggs are highly digestible, nutritious, and taste. In future, the demand for high quality poultry meat and eggs seem to be very bright. The second advantage of poultry farming is a quick return of high quality protein. There is a quick return of high quality protein. 1.5 kilogram live body weight broiler can be produced in almost 5 weeks time. Layer chicks, they start laying eggs at about 20 to 21 weeks of age and lays more than 270 eggs in a year. Third advantage of poultry farming is efficient source of high quality protein. Poultry farming, it's an efficient source getting good quality food which is rich in nutrition. 1.5 kilogram broiler, it can be produced by feeding 3 kilograms of feed. No other meat product can be produced so efficiently on the farm. A dozen of eggs can be produced on 1.7 kilograms of feed. Fourth advantage is income throughout the year. Poultry farming gives us the income from both broiler farms and layer flock is distributed throughout the year. Another advantage is a quick turnover of capital. So there is a quick turnover of capital invested in poultry business. The capital invested in broiler production, it returns in about 1.5 months, and the capital invested in laying flock, it starts coming back in about 20 to 21 weeks. Poultry farming may be adopted as a large and small scale business. So it serve as the purpose of part-time as well as full-time occupation. Broilers and layers may be reared in the backyards in cities and small towns and on farms as a commercial enterprise. Poultry farming on small farms at home may be a part-time job while the owner has other employment or business. It may be a full-time occupation on large commercial and specialized farms. Another advantage of poultry farming is it can be successfully managed by women, children, and elderly men because the work is not strenuous. It does not require high skills. These groups of people may be very successful in poultry farming. Now let's discuss the development of poultry. So birds were first used not for the food purpose but for entertainment. For example, cockfighting. So they had got also religious importance. But now there is a gradual improvement in keeping these birds. Cockfighting was banned due to cruelty. Birds were kept for exhibition purpose, and specialized birds serve the purpose of food, providing the food in the forms of meat and eggs. Small birds like bantam, they act as fancy birds, and pure lions evolve in this case. So American Poultry Association started its work in 1873 with an aim to maintain purebred breeding stock, and before that people thought about the birds which were beautiful, having same body conformation, uniform in their type and plumage color. In this way they introduced breeds and varieties. So students, that was all about today's lecture. Thank you very much.